Welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube and or Twitch stations. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce, and welcome to tonight's edition of Sega Mania. Sega Mania is a live streaming internet-based video game-centric program in which we are making our way merrily, jauntily through the pages of the late great Sega Mania magazine. All the games reviewed throughout the history, the course of Sega Mania magazine's tenure. Sega Mania magazine was a fantastic fan-run, fan-funded, fan-loved, fan-created, fan-supported, yet highly professional magazine that ran from 2021 through 2022 for just 7 short issues before it had to go away. And now we are left with its memory. However, we will not let its memory die. As I became a huge fan of this magazine very quickly, I said, not like that. Not that way. We're not going to let Sega Mania magazine just drift off into the ether. We're going to continue to celebrate it and introduce yet more people to the wonderful brilliance of Sega Mania magazine right here on the Super Divorce YouTube channel with Sega Mania, where Sega Mania magazine, all those people there creating that thing, creating that mag, they were maniacs for Sega. And right here, we're maniacs for Sega Mania magazine. And that's what's up. And that's what happens. And that's what we're doing here. And tonight, we're going to be playing, what's it called? Alien 3 on the Sega Mega Drive. A video game that I've never played before. Never played this one. I remember when the movie came out, and I remember watching it one time. I've seen Alien 3 one time, right when it came out. Not exactly when it came out. Whenever it would have debuted on HBO back in the day. Remember when you had HBO back then, HBO and Cinemax, they would send you that really thin, like a wafer-thin HBO and Cinemax, kind of like the TV Guide, but for HBO and Cinemax. It was like wafer-thin, but it was in full color, and it was glossy. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Jess. My wife has decided to join the chat. Hello, I'm back. It's been a while since episode number 52. I think almost a full month. Almost a month between episodes. I hope to not have to do that again, but things got kind of crazy around here for a bit. And had to recalibrate, get the daily uploads going again. Had to recapture my crown as Emperor of Uploads. So if you're looking for uploaded gameplay videos, especially of the independent horror variety, make sure that you're subbed here. Make sure you're checking daily, because I'm back to daily uploads. Yes, sir. So, you know, I like to do what I call a Pineapple Tidbits segment before I start playing the game, before I read you the Sega Mania magazine review, because what we do here on Sega Mania, in case you're joining for the first time, is, well, the premise, the way that we celebrate Sega Mania magazine, is we started with the very first game reviewed in issue number 1 of Sega Mania, and we are playing every single game in review order. From the first review of issue 1 through the last review in issue number 7. We're going in review order. What we do is we start off with the Pineapple Tidbits of the game. Give you a few little fun facts about it, a little bit of trivia. Then I flip open my copy of Sega Mania magazine, whichever one it happens to be. I read you the review from the pages of Sega Mania. And then I play the game right here on the stream for at least one half of 1 hour, at least. Sometimes we go longer, but at least a half hour. That gives me time to kind of form my own opinion if it's something I've never played before or something I haven't played in a while. And then kind of summarize. We break it down. We compare my review to the Sega Mania review and see how things stack up there. And so, with that, tonight's Pineapple Tidbits segment is fairly short. Actually very short, because I couldn't find a whole lot of interesting trivia or tidbits about this game, at least not in the amount of time that I had given myself to look for tidbits. The only thing that I found that was really interesting here was that this game had quite a few different versions released. So you obviously have the Mega Drive or Genesis version, whichever you prefer to call it. Over across the pond, they call it the Mega Drive, and since Sega Mania magazine is a UK-based magazine, I try to use the UK nomenclature, call it a Sega Mega Drive, even though I grew up with the Sega Genesis. But, anyhow, fucking Alien 3, quite a few different versions besides this Mega Drive version. Now, the SNES version for the old Super Nintendo, that one seems to only have 6 levels, whereas the Mega Drive version we're going to play tonight has 15. And from the reviews I was reading, people were talking about how difficult this game is, especially if you don't have the maps memorized. It's very difficult because each level is timed. So you get these little tasks you have to complete, and I'm sure they'll probably mention this in the Sega Mania review, but you're given tasks to complete on each level, and if you run out of time, you lose a life. You have to start over again. And you're given a certain number of lives, and once those are exhausted, then you have to start back all the way at the beginning of the game. So I don't foresee myself making it very far in this game if all those reviews are to be believed. All the various reviews I was reading, kind of saying the same thing across the board. It's frustrating until you get the lay of the land down, until you know exactly where you're supposed to go throughout all 15 different levels on the Mega Drive and the C64 version, I believe, and the Game Gear version. I think all those versions have 15 levels, and then the Amiga version of Alien 3, I believe that has 14 levels, one less. The SNES version, 6 levels. Not sure how many levels the NES version has. I don't know. All of them, though, seem to be side-scrolling adventure shooter platformer types, except for the Game Boy Alien 3, which was a kind of top-down view, a bird's-eye view type of video game. So, yeah, you know, just a little bit going on there. Not a whole lot of intrigue to be found as far as like the production of this game goes. Some games have like really interesting stories behind them and all these various flare-ups that occur as the game's being produced. Couldn't find anything like that. What else can I say about it? I suppose the creators of the game took a little bit of artistic license, so it's not like a one-to-one retelling of the story in the movie or anything like that, which I don't remember shit about, because like I said, I saw it one time on HBO, whatever, when that was, 1992, 93, when it would have come on TV, something like that. So I don't remember shit about the movie, except that I didn't like it very much. I've always been a big fan of Alien and Aliens. I've watched those movies multiple times in my life. This one, I've seen it once, and I never bothered with it again. Maybe I should go back and watch it as an adult. Perhaps I would be able to, I don't know, find a new appreciation for it. Maybe I'll give it a shot, please, sometime. Anyhow, I suppose enough rambling. Let me go ahead and flip open my Sega Mania magazine floppy copy. You can hear that flopping around there. It's a nice thick boy. I'm opening up my Sega Mania magazine to page number 35. And if you will go ahead and check out your television set right now, where this is being broadcast, I have conveniently placed for you on your television set a graphic of the Alien 3 review that you can find on page number 35 of Sega Mania Magazine, issue number 3. It's right there for you. Normally what I say as well is that if you look in the description of this video, you'll find a link to the Sega Mania Magazine online archive, which has PDF versions of every issue of the magazine that you can flip through, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can take screenshots, whatever you want. Unfortunately, the Sega Mania Magazine online archive appears to be down. It is no longer functioning. It's not there. I went to it. I was trying to put this episode together. I was trying to grab a screenshot of the Alien 3 review, and the page was down. Not available. So I had to take a just regular ass photograph of this page with my cellular telephone and doctor it up a little bit. So that's why it looks a little wavy, and it might not be as crisp as you're used to here with these graphics, but it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. It gives you the idea of what this page looks like in the magazine. Oh, what's up? Garg Dargus has joined us over in the chat here on YouTube. Hey, Garg. Missed you too. I've missed all of my streaming friends, all my chatty Cathys. Really, the main reason I look forward to getting back on here and doing this again. So now, before I read you this review, it's time for the reveal of the Sega Mania journalist responsible for writing this piece. Once again, if you will direct your attention to your television set, I am going to reveal now the journalist behind this piece. And it is Simon Pike. Sega Mania Magazine celebrity extraordinaire Simon Pike. Probably the most, I don't know, I feel like people here always get excited. The chat, when there's a nice, well-populated chat going on, people are always excited to see a Simon Pike review or to hear about it. So I'm always thrilled to read a nice Simon Pike review. Simon Pike writes a hell of a review, and let's see if he continues that trend here with his Alien 3 piece. Simon says, "You know, there's nothing quite like being alone in a series of dark corridors and claustrophobic air vents, especially while being hunted by relentless, unfeeling, perfectly evolved killing machines. The developers behind Alien 3 for the Mega Drive, the rather appropriately named Probe, are looking to give you the opportunity to have that experience, and while many movie buffs will agree that this is where the film franchise started to go downhill, that doesn't necessarily mean that the video game adaptation should be tarred with the same brush. So, hold still while we tightly envelop your face and neck with our grasping spider-like appendages and deposit the Sega Mania verdict directly into your throat. We promise it won't hurt, at least not until it pops out later on." See, that's a great opening paragraph by Simon Pike. That's why we love Simon Pike here. Back to the review. Visually, the game very adequately captures the feel of the sprawling prison complex that serves as the primary setting. The sprites are a little grainy, but they do the job and suit the grimy ambiance. The xenomorph sprites specifically really do look the part, but their movements are a little stiff and lack the fluidity seen in their big screen counterparts. They explode in a satisfying spray of acid blood and body parts, though, and gunning down droves of blighters is a cathartic experience. The gameplay mostly consists of exploring the large, multi-level stages, looking for prisoners to save, and blasting xenomorphs as they leap at you from the floor. Walls, ceilings, and vents. All the while, keeping an eye on that dreaded timer. Controlling Ripley as she navigates the prison complex, climbing ladders and slipping through vents is a tense, entertaining, and well-balanced experience. She feels powerful and deadly, but still vulnerable if you let your guard down and get caught out. And this is how it should be. The xenomorphs, while numerous and relatively easy to dispatch, are never reduced to mere cannon fodder, and will ruin your day if they catch you snoozing. Get used to them though, as they're pretty much the only enemy you'll be facing throughout the game aside from the occasional skittering facehugger. There are a couple of boss fights against a larger acid-squirting variant of the xenomorph, but in all honesty, these are a little disappointing. They move around the arena with no regard as to the location of the player, which means that if you can use the scenery to get behind them, you're free to just empty various types of ammunition into them until they explode or eventually turn around. There is a slight lack of variety in the environments too. It's understandable as the developers are trying to recreate the action of the movie, but the various dimly lit corridors of the prison complex can get a bit repetitive after a while. The only really substantial environment changes don't happen until much later in the game, when everything gets covered in xenomorph goo and the developers bring out the spooky purple lighting. Which, this is me talking now, this is your boy Super Divorce. I don't suppose we're probably going to see the purple lighting. Sounds cool, but I don't anticipate seeing it tonight. But anyway, back to the review. These are minor complaints, though, and Alien 3 for the Mega Drive is definitely a tense and challenging experience with satisfying shooting and fun exploration-based gameplay. The 4 weapon options are varied and are all useful for different circumstances that might crop up, and the inspired music and unusual sound effects add to the uneasy atmosphere. As a result, there's plenty of visceral, chest-bursting fun to be had here, and fans of the franchise should have a great time stepping into the shoes of one of the most legendary movie heroes of all time. In space, nobody can hear you in space. There you go. So says Simon Pike. What's up, Carrot? Martin Carrot Callawhackers here, over on YouTube. Good to see you, Carrot. Good to see you after all this time. Everyone, after all this time. And with that, I suppose it's time for me to go ahead and fire up Alien 3 on the Sega Mega Drive and see what I have to say about it. See what I think after 30 minutes of gameplay that will start just about now. Starting now. Now we're going to get into the gameplay. Welcome to the Sega Mania zone here. That's where we're floating through. You see that grid behind me? That's because we're in the Sega Mania zone. Starting off with some tense bum 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 bum. Now let me look at the time clock. Time clock says 11:56 p.m. All right, so I know we're starting off here. Let's begin. Actually, I'm gonna look at the options real quick. Tries. I'm gonna jack up my tries to 9 because I don't care, and I'm gonna put it on easy because I've already heard this game is. It's hard enough as it is when you don't know where you're going, and I just want to see what I can see here. So let's give it a shot, please. Stage 1, mission. Tries 9. Get ready. Look at all that juice dripping, just dribbling down the chin of the xenomorph. All right, we're Ripley. Believe it or not. Oh, okay. Hey, now. I guess that's a good sound effect when you pick up the flamethrower extras. Jess is going to sleep. All right, well, thanks for stopping in for a few minutes. Whoa! Hey! I'm going to have to be on the ball a little more here. Do a better job of anticipating these xenomorphs. There we go. So they just kind of come right out of the ground like that. Carrot wonders what the Xeno face juice tastes like. I bet it probably has like a kind of like a sour peach mixed with metallic flavor. Like a sour, a rotten sour peach and metallic flavor. That would be my guess. And very sticky. Overly sticky. Alright, so we can... Oh! You gonna come up here? There you go. I like how they just kind of break apart. See, I have no idea where I'm going right now. No idea. Oh, sorry, I don't want to do that to you there. Okay. Alright, you gotta save the prisoners. And my clock is counting down here. Whoop! Okay. So see, I just fell down in the wrong spot. I slid down this ramp here and I can't go back up. It's too slippery. It's like coated in Teflon. Oh. Look at him just skitter across the floor like that. And, okay, we can't open that door there. Whoa! Careful. Got those two guys. Oh, okay, we got a vent right here we can crawl back through. You know, to me, it doesn't look as impressive as I thought it was going to. You son of a bitch. I thought it was going to look a little bit more like the Terminator 2 game that we played. That's kind of what I was expecting. Oh, get up there. Come on. There you go. I kind of had to take one for the team there. I was going to take damage. Just had to own up to that one. Alright, so I've gotten all the guys to the far right of the map, it seems. Let me try and... Jeez. Get up! Okay, at least I can shoot downwards. That's something. Carrot still has nightmares about that Terminator game. It was really bad. One of the worst we played throughout our time here at Sega Mania. If you haven't watched the Terminator 2 episode, go and check that out. But be warned, it is pure shit. So I can't get through. Oh! I didn't realize those were like buttons I could press. Okay. Good to know. Whoop! Up! You got me. Okay, let's try again. Try and be a little more systematic about it this time. That's good. Oh, no, shit. Still took me by surprise. I'm gonna start on this side. And just see about going room, but damn room. Ah! What I gotta work on though is taking less damage. Jump off there, and once you get that. How do I jump off? I don't seem to be able to jump off of... Oh, there we go. You gotta be right next to the damn platform. Okay. There we go. Got a little health. That's good. Whoa! The alien can just headbutt right through that. And we've got like a missile type of weapon here instead of the flamethrower. I don't know if I did something to change that, or if it just... Maybe I picked up a whatchamacallit? A power-up? Yeah. A little too... There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, Lincoln. Yeah. Get that guy. Wait for the platform again. Jump on up here. And... Don't mind if I let myself on through, do you? Oh! Okay. We got fans down below. And not the kind that are cheering for us. The kind that want to slice us up. Up. Damn it. Come on, Rip. Come on, Rips. Carrot likes the soundtrack. It's not bad. What? Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's not a bad soundtrack. It's not offensive. It doesn't bother me. You're right, it doesn't necessarily sound alien-y. But I guess it kind of has, like, just general sci-fi vibes, you could say. Man, it... Well, here's a complaint. Oh, I can change... By pressing the A button, I can change weapons. But it's not going to help me if I'm dead. Well, for fuck's sake. Again. Let's go back to the flamethrower. Yep. Nice try. There we go. Okay. Up. Ah, fuck it. Jeez. Okay. All right. Get that stuff. Little extra ammos. Damn it. I'm just gonna try to do this. Or if that guy up there hanging on the... Yeah, he's still up there. I'll take him out with the missile, just like that. And then we'll get this fella out from his little... Yep. Yeah. Get him out from his captivity right here. It's like chained up in alien goo. Can you be chained up in goo? Close enough. We'll say he's chained up in goo. No one likes being chained in goo. You gotta break your goo chains. Anyone out there, if you find yourself, you know, stuck right now, time in your life where you feel just chained up in goo. Are you chained up in goo right now? Unchain yourself. Ungoo yourself. Look at that. Now we don't have to take damage right there. Break free your goo chains, good sir. No, well, I don't want to shoot those like that. I was trying to shoot them over to the side. And get that? Look at that guy. Why can't I shoot over to the right? Why can't I hold right and shoot him right now? You know what happens when I hold right? I shoot up. I can shoot down. No matter. What's up, Joe? Joe's World joined the chat. Here to talk some shit. Hang out. Vibe out. Carrot's being a smartass. Because they didn't code it, he says. That's why you can't turn to the right and blast the aliens when you're standing on the ladders, because they didn't code it. Okay, well, let me be more specific. Why didn't they code it? Why would they take the time to make it so that you can shoot up and down on the ladder? But then it was like, well, shooting to the left and right, that's going to be a little bit too much. That's too much of an ask. We can't do that. We're not going to do that for them. Okay, who else do we have? Who else have we got to let out here? Man, they pop up too quick sometimes. Someone Come down here, maybe? Yeah. Come and get some. Oh, for fuck's butt. Come on now. Oh, now it's telling me to exit. Okay, now I can leave. I think I know how to get out of here. I believe I need to go all the way to the right. Down here. Over this a ways. Through here. Down. And then... Is it... No, it's not over here, is it? That's... Maybe it is. This way. Yes! 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 Got it. Carrot says in the version he has, he can shoot to the side, but his dad owns Sega. Well, my dad owns Nintendo. I don't talk about it here much because it's a Sega-based television show, and I don't want to make people mad, but my dad does own Nintendo. I don't like to brag. Whenever I tell people that my dad owns Nintendo, then it just changes things. People start wanting free games. They start asking me annoying questions, you know. Oh, how much money does he make a year? And, you know, can you get me the limited edition Mario Brothers beanbag that came out in 1986 and stuff like that? I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to hear about it. So, but yeah, my dad is the owner of Nintendo. Carrot, no, your dad doesn't make more money than my dad does because I actually know that my dad makes more money than anyone else's dad, in fact. You might say, oh, isn't Elon Musk a father? Yeah, he is. And my dad makes more money than he does, too. He just doesn't talk about it because... Same reason. People want things. You know, people start treating you differently. They think that you're going to buy shit for them all the time. They want you to take them out to fancy dinners. They want you to do stuff like that. They want you to buy video games for them. You're like, no, I can't get you a free copy of the newest Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I can't get you that. I can't get you another. I know special editions are sold out. Yeah, no, I can't get you one. Sorry. I can't buy it for you. Oh, well, can't you just give it to me? No. Same deal. So we don't do that. We don't talk about it. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. A very clunky layout for underground bunkers, don't you think? If you were going to build an underground bunker, would you make it like this for yourself? As difficult to navigate as possible? I love how these guys they just come at you from out of nowhere. They just hop at you from off the screen. Gotta love games that do that. Where you have almost zero time to react. It's just so much fun. It's just pleasant. It really tests... Look at that. It's like, I see it. Oh, well, that might help if I get a weapon that's actually working. That has a little ammunition. Where'd he go now? Move all the way to the other side. Okay, it's going to be a slide time. Tumbling down there. Look at that face plant. Did that take energy away? Oh, fucking, come on. Ah! Bah! Stage 2, mission time. Try again. Get out of my damn way. Here we go. Alright. I'm not messing around this time. I'm gonna break these alien goo chains from all these prisoners. If it's the last thing I goo. Get out of my way. Yeah, that's right. Maybe I should start using these a little bit more, because I got plenty. I got plenty of missiles. The problem is, they just take a minute to get going. They're not good weapons to use if you want to react quickly. You gotta kind of thump. Just keep them thumping. Thump. 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 Sounds like you're dropping a damn mortar into a tube. You just have to anticipate things a little bit. Maybe that's a good strategy. That's working out. Maybe I should keep doing that forever. Yeah, see? Every so often, you just stop and thump. Thump. Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to tumble for you. That's going to take away too much health from my health packs. Ah! Sap! Chop! Chop! Nope. That's the end of the road for this level. Ah! Got him. Got him. And, alright, so back up. Slightly hypnotic tones going on with the tunes there. Now, oh, okay, I didn't tumble too badly that time because I kind of jumped up. Seemed to stop my fall a little bit. Metabow. Got him. Alright, there's a guy. There's a trapped sir. You're welcome. What can I say? Except you're welcome. Look at this guy. He needs to be taught a lesson. Did I go down here already? I guess I did. Okay. See, it's tough. It's tough to keep tracks of. Now, over here and down through this little vent. And, try again. Come on. Go on. Shit. Alright, there we go. That's good. That's just nice. Oh. Times are running low. Just a minute and a half left. And that's the exit. Shit. Not too good. This way, maybe? Something nice over here? Ah, stop it. Be nice. What the f... Get up there, Rip. Come on. Take a rip. That's a dead end. That's a bullshitty dead end. Okay, so there's someone else in here trapped whom I've overlooked. I'll have to remember for next time. Don't even bother going that way because it's bullshit. No one over here. Who have I missed? I didn't see anybody. I don't know who I missed. Who did I miss? Well, see, you hate to lose like that. I hate to lose. Maybe you like losing like that. I don't. I don't like losing like that. Time up. You failed to rescue all the prisoners. Look at that guy. in his gooch. Oh, he was... I see where he was. Got it. I think. Just... Okay, well, not a good start to this attempt here. Okay. Use your motion tracker to see Xenos. Oh, up there in the right-hand corner. The little blue blippy. Well, that was too fast. By the time I see them up in the blippy, they're already on top of me. Alright, there's a guy. The guys are easier to see. I just realized that. They show up in the color red on my little radar. Ah! Okay, I saw him that time. Oh! Got him. Okay, there's one up. I see now. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that previously. Well, for fuck's sake. Would you stop? Would you fucking stop? There you go. Got him. I got my friend. No. See, it's like, it's tough. It's tough to go back and forth. It's not natural to have your eyes, like, have to dart up to that little fucking shit every 2 seconds. It's not a natural maneuver. There, that was good. You want to just play the game. You want to just be able to run and do that. And not have to bother with the damn motion tracker, but okay, I get it. Maybe I'm gonna have to. It's just what I have to do. And if that's what I have to do, then I'll do it. I can't recall. Now, did I go all the way down here? Did I do this already? I know I'm wasting time. But I think, knowing where that other guy is, I should have adequate clock space, if you will, to get through this. Now, let me just get that stuff there. Okay, very good. Oh, come on, try again. Gotcha. And the exit. Got it. I don't even have to go that way. I remember that now. Okay, I don't have to go that way. When I'm done, I need to go all the way down there, so maybe I should take that guy out first. Going back this way. Big long ladder right here in the middle. Man, I feel like I'm playing Legends of the Hidden Temple. Trying to find the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. Damn it. So where is this guy? He is, he's gonna be... No, turn around. Fucking... Come on! There. No, don't hop off of it. You gotta go hop. There. Now we can exit. If only I can make my way. Boop. Alright, gotta make my way. I gotta make my way. We gotta get there. No, that's not it. Shit. It's over one. This is it. And down. Go on. Go. Go. Down. She won't go down. What are you doing? I can't go down. God. Well, that was about bullshit and a quarter century half. Look, now... come on! No, you fucker! God! Oh, for real? Yeah, man. So, it really is a situation where you're gonna have to memorize this damn game. Not a level or two, the whole thing. You're gonna have to know just about where to go. And another tidbit, I think I forgot to mention this. Supposedly, the original Nintendo version, the NES version of this game, is even more brutal with the time clock. Like, they give you even less time. And you'll often find, oftentimes, once you even have the layout memorized, you'll still find yourself coming down to the wire. Which, it's like, how is that even fun? Where's the fun to be had there? What's up, Milkster? Le Milkster! Joining in just at the end of our time with this game, because this is going to be one that I play for 30 minutes, and I will have had enough. And look, I think that, well, I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself with the reviews and things here, but see, I'm talking out of my ass and I'm not doing the right things that I'm supposed to be doing right now. Got this guy to take care of. I don't think I've been down to the bottom. Or maybe I have. I can never remember. I think that part just might be empty. Anyway, it's like the clock shit. What's that all about? Why bother? You already got xenomorphs flying at you every 2 seconds. I mean, just give the player a chance to survive, to get through the damn game. You don't have to do this nonsense of adding a time clock in to try and humiliate the player. Like what happened on the last attempt. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on now. Now I'm probably going to die of death and not time clock. Okay. So we got to go up here. Over. And I think down this ladder. Re-up on those. Okay. See, I got stuck right here. She wouldn't go down. Did it that time. Yep. Gotcha. Flap, flap. Yep. Haha. See, if only that would have happened last time, would have been so much better. Well done. They said I did a job well done. That takes us to the 30-minute mark. I guess I'll just look around here and see what this stage 3 looks like. about the same. Pretty much the same. So, no reason to see that. You know, it's like Simon Pike said, nothing really changes until you get towards the end of the game and they turn on some cool purple lighting. And I didn't think we were going to see it, and I was right, unfortunately. But, you know, what are you going to do? See you later, Alien 3. Good boy. That's that. So let me pull out this review again here and see again what Simon said. See how I feel about his words now that I've played the game. Formed my own opinion. So he starts off just kind of setting up the premise of the game, gets us ready for the Alien 3 atmosphere. Then he says, visually, the game very adequately captures the feel of the sprawling prison complex that serves... And see, I'm not going to be able to comment too much because I don't remember hardly shit about Alien 3. As far as a sprawling prison complex, anything like that, I don't remember much. I think Winona Ryder was in it, and she had a shaven head. I think. Or maybe not completely shaven. I think maybe it was a very short haircut for Winona Ryder. Simon says the gameplay mostly consists of exploring the large, multi-level stages, looking for prisoners to save, and blasting xenomorphs as they leap at you from the floor, walls, ceilings, and vents, all the while keeping an eye on that dreaded timer. He called it a dreaded timer. Everything he said there is completely accurate. That is what the gameplay consisted mostly of. And the timer is definitely dreaded. Did not like. Carrot, on the other hand, is giving it a 10 out of 10. Because he's a Carrotarian. Everything Carrot says always has to be from this point of view of just a complete... rapscallion. Carrot's always being a rapscallion in the chat. So, the xenomorphs, while numerous and relatively easy to dispatch, are never reduced to mere cannon fodder and will ruin your day if they catch you snoozing. That's true too. You start to move around too quickly, here they come, jumping at you from off the screen. However, as Carrot pointed out to me, if you keep your eye on that little, the radar up there that's on the top right of your screen when you're playing the game, you can get a good idea of where they are. The trick is to not just get drawn into your traditional run and gun style platformer gameplay loop where you just get going. You just want to run around and shoot shit. What you don't want to do, what's not natural, is to make your eyes dart up to the top right corner of the screen like every split second and then back. I better look again and then back. Better look again and then back, and keep doing that. I don't like that. I don't like having to do that. Because then I can't, even though there's not visually too much to take in, I feel it takes me out of the action. I want to be looking at the gameplay. I want to be looking at the backgrounds and my character running around and the action on the screen, the real action going on. I don't want to be having to stare at no pussy-ass little radar up in the top right corner when I'm playing a run and gun platformer like that. At least not have to look at it as regularly as it seemed you had to in Alien 3 if you want to really stay on top of things. I mean, you have to really make your eyes be like shifty boy eyes, like a constant doot 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 doot. And every time I said doot doot, you can imagine my eyes darting up to the top right corner. That's what you got to do, doot 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 doot, to make sure there's not a little blue blip entering in from the right or left side of the screen. Back to Simon's review. So he talks about how pretty much the same enemies throughout the game. There is a larger xenomorph that squirts acid. We never saw that, so I can't really comment on it. Never saw any face huggers either. Made it to the... What was that? Was that the third or the fourth level? There is a slight lack of variety in the environments, I agree. Understanding, though, because of what they were going for, we never saw the purple lights. He says, Alien 3 for the Mega Drive is definitely a tense and challenging experience with satisfying shooting and fun exploration-based gameplay. The 4 weapon options are varied and are all useful for different circumstances that might crop up, and the inspired music and unusual sound effects add to the uneasy atmosphere. As a result, there's plenty of visceral, chest-bursting fun to be had here, and fans of the franchise should have a great time stepping into the shoes of one of the most legendary movie heroes of all time. Well, I think he wraps it up just a little bit too optimistically. That's where I disagree with Simon here. Simon seems to give an overall positive review of this game, and I'm going to say that mine is middling to negative. That's how I feel about it. Because, I don't know, I don't feel like to complete a game, you should have to replay levels over and over and over and over again just to memorize the layout, because you're working against a time clock. That aspect of it seems to just, that's the shit in the cereal for me. You got a big bowl of Captain Crunch and someone comes over and takes a shit in it. Or insert your favorite cereal and then someone shits in it. It's no longer worth eating now. So if you took out that time clock, I think it could be a fun game to play. I didn't mind the gameplay portion of it, you know, the actual movement of the character, except for when Ripley got stuck and I was trying to make her go down the ladder. That was bullshit. But the running felt good, the gunning felt good, starting you off with some different weapons that you can use. Seemed like they were pretty fair with the distribution of extra ammo. Saw some health, at least 1 or 2 packs on every level that I played. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a horrible game, but I think it was a horrible idea to put that time clock in there. I think it's just bullshit. It ruins it. So, look, I'm not being a negative Nancy at all. I'm giving them props where props are due. Shit in cereal, though. Ruin a good bowl of cereal with a shit in it. So, my score for this game is going to be 400 super divorces out of a possible 1,000 super divorces. I would have given it probably a 5. Yeah, I'd say I would have given it an even 5 hundo without that time clock. Without that time clock ticking down, it would have earned itself a 5 hundo. Maybe more, because I probably would have made it further into the game without that. But I don't know. The world may never know, unless someone creates a time clockless version of Alien 3 that I will get back on here and play. I highly doubt that's going to happen. But if someone makes it, let me know, and I'll try it again. I prefer to be a positive Polly when I can. Thank you. Carrot. What did you guys think in the chat? of Alien 3 on the Sega Mega Drive. Had anyone here played it before? Or maybe not this version, but another version because it came out on like 50 systems. Did you play the Amiga version? Did you play the C64 version? Did you play the Master System version? There was a Master System version that actually had co-op. I forgot to mention that earlier in the tidbits section of this program. Yeah, it came out for the Master System with co-op. Did you play the NES version or the Game Boy version or the Super Nintendo version? So many versions all over the place. Carrot never played this one before. If you're watching later and you played this game, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of it. Yeah, not much else to say about it. That's Alien 3. Another episode in the bag. Next time, let me see, I'll give you a little hint about what we have coming up next. I just got all the games set up to play earlier this evening. For the rest of issue 3, we're all set on all the games. So that's good. No trouble there. That's always kind of a... it's not too much of a pain, but it's just one of those, like... It's a kind of tedious task to get all the games set up and put on the Genesis Mini. That's where I'm storing all of them. It's easiest to do it that way. It's very easy for me to stream them this way. So I got to get them moved over to the Genesis Mini, or the Mega Drive Mini, if you will. All of the rest of the games for issue number 3 have been moved onto the Genesis Mini console. And the next one that we're going to play features a famous cartoon character. A platformer featuring a famous cartoon character. We've played a few like that. And actually, hold on. Let me see, is it? Yeah. We've got a double feature next time. A double feature for the Mega Drive and the Game Gear featuring a famous cartoon character platformer. So hopefully you'll be here for that one. If you haven't done so, please sub to the channel. Bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live, so you can join me live next time. And so you get updates about popular independent horror video game uploads I do here. Trying to play a new game every day at least. Getting those daily uploads going. Emperor of Uploads is back in full effect. We're doing it up. And I endeavor to do these streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's what I'm shooting for. So you can expect the next Sega Mania on Thursday. I hope to see you then. Like this video, please. Comment below if you got anything to say. Doesn't even have to be games related. Questions, comments, concerns. You want to talk some shit? Go for it. Let me know in the comments below. Comment section is your oyster, so crack it open, slam it down your throat, and wash it down with a big old glass of cocktail sauce. Follow me on Twitter at SuperDivorce, on Instagram at SuperDivorceBand. And I play music from time to time, so if you want to check out some Super Divorce tunes streaming, you can do so at Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. Wherever you stream your horse shit, you can find Super Divorce, so click on the song of your choosing and give it a shot, please. I think there's a little something for everyone there. All right? What do you mean WTF? Carrot's saying WTF in the chat right now. WTF what? WTF right back, Carrot. WTF, WTF. I don't know what you're. What the? What's a, what the? About what? What the? I always thought that it sounded like Liu Kang was saying that. Like he was getting ready to say what the fuck. In maybe Mortal Kombat 3. What the? Oh, he said cocktail sauce. Yeah, because you'd have some cocktail sauce with an oyster. A big old oyster, a big giant oyster. You crack it open, you slam it down your throat, and you wash it. You wash it down with a big old glass of cocktail sauce. That's what everyone does, I think. What normal people do when they eat their oversized oysters, right? How do you eat your oysters? Let me know in the comments below. All right. We're out of time. So until next time, everybody, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Good to see everyone here again. Hope to see you guys next time. Y'all friends, y'all chatty Cathys, y'all lurking lurkers hanging out, all y'all. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Okay. That's about it. I lost my place now, my sign off, so I'm gonna start over again. Take real good care, keep kicking ass, love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.